Guys, you don't understand. In my house, I don't get
Oh, we had
spiders.
A mouse. We had a mouse.
In the house?
We had a second mouse. Did I tell you about this?
No.
Guys, let me explain something to you. No shit. I'm not bullshit. We've been living in the same house for 20 fucking years. Never had a mouse. We had a mouse within a month. We had.
No, there was some mice in the garage.
No, not in the fucking house.
Not in the house.
I don't give a fuck about the garage. I'm saying the house.
It was in the house.
Now, let me explain what happened. Did I tell you the story about the mouse trap? What I did?
No.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Let me explain this to you. Let me tell you what the fuck happened. Put me on a full screen. Put me on a full screen.
What?
What do you mean? What are you laughing at? Why is everything fucking hysterics with you?
No, that wasn't that. Yeah.
I'm telling a story. I don't want to be distracted. All right, let me tell you what happened. Listen to me. Listen to me. Downstairs, right, in my house. So my mom lives with us, and we have like an apartment, like the basement turned into an apartment. Okay, because I'm not gonna get a whole story. But my mom and dad moved in when my dad was sick, and it's like an apartment. Whatever. Okay, little mouse, bing, 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 running around, right? Mm-hmm. Can I tell you what I did? I go to fucking Home Depot. I talk to the guy over there. I go, come here for a second. I got a situation. I got a rodent infestation in my house. I tell the guy. He goes, what?
Oh, you didn't say it's a rodent infestation.
I want to be dramatic. So the guy comes over. I go, I got a rodent infestation. He goes, oh my God. He goes, what's going on? I go, I have a mouse. He goes, that's not a rodent infestation. He goes, you have a mouse. So a mouse accidentally, they come in like accidentally. I go, yeah. He goes, okay. He goes, listen, this is what I swear to God, this really happened. He goes, here's what happened. He goes, listen, he goes, I have humane traps. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I said? Yeah. Humane. Meaning it catches them humanely, and then you take them somewhere and you free them. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. They're very expensive. I don't even know how many I bought. I set them up all over the fucking place. You think I caught the mouse? No.
No.
The humane.
And I was gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me. The humane trap did nothing. It did nothing. Okay. And you know what I would see? The fucking mouse running around. I go, okay, all right. I go back to the fucking Home Depot. I see this guy again. I go, come here for a second. I go, what's the story with these humane? He goes, oh, how's it? I go, the mouse is fucking laughing at us. It runs past us. It looks at us. It's running everywhere. He goes, well, you have to give it some time. He goes, and the success rate on the humane trap, it's not great. I go, then why did I spend all this fucking money on this trap? He goes, well, it's humane. I go, let me ask you a question. Forget about humane. If I want to catch the fucking mouse, he goes, you have the ones with the sticky.
So you want to do that? Okay.
Hold on. And what happens is it has like a scent on it. The mouse gets stuck on it, and then it just fucking dies because you can never take it off. It rips the flesh and everything else. It just fucking dies. He goes, it's not humane. I go, okay. It's not even half. It's a fucking quarter of the price of these other humane fucking things that I got. All right. I buy them. Guess how long it took me to catch the mouse? Take a guess.
A day?
2 hours. Fuck you and the fucking humane fucking mouse
why
trap.
Didn't Zoe catch the mouse?
Zoe? What is Zoe gonna do with a mouse?
What do you mean?
Fuck? I don't want her catching a filthy mouse.
What do you mean? How did she not see the mouse?
She did. She sat on her couch and stared at it. The fuck out of here. Anyway, so now 2 hours I caught the mouse with the thing. It was like $3. I caught the fucking thing. All right, now the night before we go to Fort Lauderdale, we're packing. 11 o'clock at night, I'm getting all this shit together. We were here late, and then I go home, and we're leaving. The flight's 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I'm packing all the shit. I'm downstairs. A fucking mouse runs right in front of me.
Oh my God, dude, what the fuck?
So the next day, boom, I didn't do it. Aunt Luann, whatever. Boom. Dude, I think the mouse left the house. No, there's nothing. We haven't caught it. Nothing.
I'm just concerned there were just two mice.
No. The first
running around.
The first one we caught, And then this one, it must have snuck out. I don't know what the fuck happened. But my point to this is, listen, man, I'm an animal lover. I love, I don't want to hurt any God's creatures, the whole bit. But I spent all this fucking money on these humane traps, and the guy goes, "Yeah, sometimes they don't work." I go, "Then what the hell?" I bought them. I bought the most horrific trap you can buy. It's not even a. It's very cruel. It's very cruel. But I caught
the same thing happened to me when it was the winter, and I saw a mouse in the kitchen. So I get a bunch of those traps that are supposed to be humane. And
what do you mean?
And then also, listen. And also, they give you
get the fuck out of
here. A separate thing. You buy mouse food, so you put it on the thing,
bro.
Dude, they don't like the food. They don't put it in the trap. Like the food. So then then I had to go back to the store.
Tell everybody what you did. Go ahead, tell them.
I got one trap and put peanut butter on it and put it. It
was the sticky one. It was the one that murders them. Yeah. And guess what? How long did it take?
He instantly. Yeah. It was the same shit.
Instantaneously. And listen,
it was the same shit.
Listen, I feel bad about this.
And mice like peanut butter. I think. I don't know.
I did. I put peanut butter on a fucking thing. What I'm saying though is this, bro. I understand the humane and the thing and everything else.
Dude, I tried to save it. I didn't try to murder it.
I know you did. And that probably made it worse. When you tried to save it.
I tried to save it and I pulled it off.
Did I tell you the story? Did I tell you the story when we had squirrels in the attic? Did I tell you that story? Did I tell you that story? This is one.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? I was there.
No.
I lived in the attic.
This is one of the best best stories you're ever gonna hear. Let me tell you what happened. We're home. And you hear scurrying about in the attic, scurrying. Okay, all right. So I go, listen, I got to do something about it. We have a.
Hold on, wait. I need to preface this because chat. I streamed in the upstairs, but then there was an attic above me, so I didn't actually live in the attic.
It's a bedroom, and there's an attic adjacent. So everybody likes to joke and go, "Oh, you're in the attic." It's not an attic,
but there was storage above me. Yes,
and on the sides too. Anyway, and so we have a family friend. Who's a handyman, and he's done Eric. This guy is amazing. He does everything. He's done so much work for us. The guy builds. He does everything. He's wonderful guy, very talented guy. Paints everything. All right, so he does everything. So I call him up. I go, Eric, I got a little situation. Boom, he comes over to the house. He goes, listen, what's the story? I go, I got the squirrels in the attic. Follow me on this. He goes, I got the squirrels in the attic. Okay, got squirrels in the attic. Great. He goes, I got the traps in my car. Takes the traps out. He goes, you leave them below where areas where they go in, like the points, the corners of the house on top, on the roof. I go, okay. He goes, because during the day they'll leave and then they come back. He goes, but set up a trap, put some food in there, and what they'll do is they'll go into the trap and it catches them. I go, yeah? He goes, then here's what you're going to do. You're going to take the traps and you're going to put them in the trunk of your car with the live squirrel. Follow me on this. This is me he's talking to. This is me. He goes, what you want to do is you want to throw a blanket over them. He goes, and you're going to be very disturbed because they have this high-pitched scream. He goes, and what you have to do is you have to drive away from your house and you have to go over a body of water like a river or something and then drop them off so they lose the scent, because if you drop them off a few blocks away they're going to come back. I go, let me ask you a question. I go, you know me pretty well. You think I'm catching and then he says, but you have to be very careful because when you release them sometimes they don't come out, so you have to go over and you have to hit the cage, but be careful because they'll attack you. I go, Eric, let me ask you a question. You know me very well. You know me a long time. You think I'm catching a fucking squirrel in a motherfucking cage? I'm going to pick it up, put it in the trunk of my car, throw a blanket over it while it's screaming bloody murder. Then I'm going to take it over a body of water, open it up, and if it doesn't come out, I have to be careful how I approach it because it might attack me? He looks at me, he goes, yeah. I go, okay. I go online. You know what I put in? I put squirrel catchers. I Googled it. Bro, the fucking Addams family showed up. These people showed up. They look like something out of a fucking monster movie. You ever see that movie like House of 1,000 Corpses? And they got like the one guy comes in, he's like a fucking rapist. The other one comes in, he like cuts the girl's throat. Like, you know, guys, you've seen these movies like The House of 1,000 Corpses. You know, like these real sick, like Rob Zombie movies. Like they're fucking mutants and they're, you know what I'm talking about, Rob Zombie, right? Like the chick comes out and then the one guy has like one eye. The other one has like a hook for a hand. Like it's a fucking shit show. So I called them. I got the number. I called them, and the chick answers. She goes, "Yeah, we'll come out. Blah blah blah. Tuesday, 2:00. Blah blah blah." I'm waiting for them. A fucking a fucking van pulls up. It looked like the fucking cantina in Star Wars. Like guys are walking out like sideways. One guy has a fucking limp. Another guy's dragging his leg. You know, they're coming out. It looks like a fucking horror movie, right? So I walk outside. The chick, I guess she's like the spokesperson. She comes up. She's fucking loaded with fucking tats. She's got fucking all that shit in her face. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This is Pierce. That's Pierce. You ever see those things when they got the ear? You know what I mean? What do you call that? They got the fucking thing. The gauge. She comes over. I go, you know, listen, man. You know, I don't give a fuck. I talk to her. I don't give a shit. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm boom. She goes, yeah, listen. She goes, here's what's gonna happen. She goes, my uncle. This is a true story. She goes, my uncle's gonna put the ladder. He's gonna check all the entry points on your roof, and then we're gonna put, you know, these. We're gonna okay. Then the one guy's staring at me. He's got one eye. The other one's lurking.
No one had one eye.
The one guy.
No one had one eye.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Dude. Nobody.
Can I finish the story?
One eye.
I'm talking to this chick. By the way, she was kind of cute. So she's there. I got the one guy's got the one eye. Another guy's just lurking around the property. He's just walking around the property. I go,
he's not even doing things.
I go, who is that? She goes, oh, that's my cousin. I go, he looks at the parameter. I don't know if these people are psychopaths. I don't know if they're rapists. I don't know what's going on. So he's wandering around.
Walking around.
You know, he goes, he surveys the property. He's looking for entry points. The uncle's now running around on the roof. You know, I go, and listen to me. I go, I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God.
So I'm standing there. And I'm talking to her, and this is all going on. This is legitimately happening right now. And I'm talking to these people. There's about 6 of them, just all over the property. So I go, all right.
The story is 6.
So I go, all right. So I'm talking to her, and the guy comes down the ladder. He doesn't speak to me. He whispers to her, and then she talks.
Shut the fuck.
So what happens is,
stop.
Can I tell the story?
Dude,
can I tell the story? I don't care what you.
Dude, this is a real thing. You would have a reality show.
What are you talking about? I told you the story. It's a real legitimate thing.
So the guy doesn't talk to you directly. He has to go through the woman.
He goes to her and he leans in, and then she goes. You have one entry point. She goes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this thing in. Follow me. Look at my hand. They put this thing in. It's like all these spikes, so the squirrel can get out, but it can't get back in because of the spikes. It's still there. You know where? You saw it, right? Right at the point. So they install this thing. So another guy, not the uncle, the cousin, and whatever. Another guy gets up there with this thing, and he's got the thing, and he coats it. It's just like this menacing looking like. It looks like medieval. It's like it's like these spikes, and they leave, but they can't get back in because they're getting impaled.
Did one of them go up with like a fake squirrel doll and try to see if it does anything? Okay.
Nobody went with a squirrel doll. So
Chad, that was the insane thing.
So now
that was the thing that makes no sense.
Now listen to me.
No,
listen to me. So now he goes up. Beep beep beep. He does it. They come down. The one guy that I told you about, I don't know where he is.
Wait. Los, I do pest control. This is funny as fuck because this is exactly how we do this. So this isn't some Adam family insane psychopaths. This is a thing. This is a I'm trying for this.
I'm telling you a true fucking story.
Yeah, but why'd you make it seem like some insane? There was a
because this is what's going on. Who do you think's catching squirrels? College grad?
Why do you think they say squirrels? They're fucking squirrels.
What am I saying?
You're saying squirrels like you're adding more to it.
How How dare you make fun of the way I speak?
I'm not making fun of it. I'm asking you. I'm asking you a question.
I grew up and this is how we talk. How dare you?
I've never heard another human say it like that.
What, squirrel?
No one says squirrel.
I'm not saying squirrel. I said squirrel.
Yeah, that's it right there.
All right, anyway, let me finish the story.
Go ahead.
So now I'm talking to this chick. She's very pleasant, by the way. She was very, obviously they bring her.
That's the third time you mentioned this.
She was very pleasant. But who else am I going to talk to? Fucking Lurch? These other guys from the Addams family or the Munsters?
So while this is all going on, there's still a guy walking around trying to check trees. And
he's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
I don't know where he is.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean he's gone?
I don't know where he went.
So he got back in the car?
No, he wasn't in the van. So now I'm trying to be cool and I'm talking to her, and now the one guy's up there, he's installing it. The other guy's standing there. The two other ones are by the back of the van. And the one guy who was roaming the property is not. I don't know where he is.
I just would like to imagine that he's down the block. He chased a squirrel. He just chased them, trying to see if that was the one.
He did. So what happened was, I look across the street. He's coming out of my neighbor's yard. While he was there, excuse me. Now I figured out what the guy does. While he's there, he inspects other people's homes as well, and then goes over and knocks on their door and gives them estimates. So now I'm standing there with this chick. Her name's Rebecca. I'm standing with Rebecca.
No way, this is real.
The guy just said this is what they do. The guy in the chat. So anyway, so now I'm talking to Rebecca. The one guy.
Why do you have to keep talking to her?
What do you mean?
Like, why don't they do the job and that's it? Why do you have to keep talking to Rebecca?
Because I'm standing outside of my home. I don't know who these people are. The guy's wandering.
What are you talking about? They're doing their job. Why are you talking to her?
Why is the guy walking around the property? I don't know who these people are. So now,
you keep saying he's walking around.
What do you mean? I just told you. So I'm talking to Rebecca on the front lawn. The uncle who went up there and did the inspection, he was walking back and forth. Apparently, he doesn't do installations. He comes down, he whispers to her and says, blah, blah, blah. She goes, it's only one entry point. There's a hole there. I said, okay. The other guy goes up with the apparatus. The kid said...
Don't say apparatus. Stop.
But the kid said in the chat, that's what we do.
No, but now everyone's saying they do pest control. Child, what are you doing?
Let me finish the story.
No, this is bullshit. I think it was bullshit.
Let me finish the story.
Go ahead.
So he goes up with this thing. It's, I explained it to you. It's like a crown, whatever. So he's up there. He's installing because they have to seal it. It takes a while to do it. You don't just shove it in. You got to install it. Okay. Yeah. So he's up there. I'm talking to Rebecca. The other guy's now back by the van. But the other guy who's wandering around the property, I don't know where he is. I lose sight of him. Okay. I look across the street. He's coming out of the neighbor's yard. Okay. So now the woman, of course, she comes out of the house and she's talking to him. Do you know they got another job from across the street? He pointed out an entry point. And they came back the next day and he did hers.
Chat.
Now, so this is how they go do business. So he comes back over, whatever. They're all milling about, the people. I'm talking to Rebecca. The guy comes down. Do you know something? Do you know the one thing that never came up in conversation? You know the one thing I never asked?
The price?
Do you think I gave a fuck about the price?
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. She goes, okay, let me just calculate what your bill is. I handed her a credit card. I go, here you go. She goes, oh, well, do you want to know? I go, Rebecca, take the fucking card. It was $500. I would have gave her a fucking 1,000. You think I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go get an estimate while fucking rodents are running around in my fucking attic and you can't even sleep. You hear scurrying in the middle of the night. Fuck out of here, bro. Dude, you had to see the shape of these fucking people. Bro,